Okay, yeah, doing part two, man. Sorry about that. I had a phone call. Y'all know how that goes. So I had to end the whole show. Do apologize for that. But as I was saying, um, $750 to the victims. And y'all know I didn't get a chance to really speak on that. Um, Speaking on it now, though. And that should be the last stop, man, of anybody trying to cape and argue the point of this support for Kamala Harris. Like that should be the be all end all right there. At this point, I don't see anybody. Like I said, but people don't come to my channel anyway and try to argue the. Well, they'll do a little trolling, but they'll never argue in depth about their support for Kamala Harris or her alleged policies. And so, you know, usually their policies that stands is, oh, they're anti-Trump. Get Trump. I hate Trump. Yeah, Trump, orange man, evil bad. Vote against Trump. That kind of bullshit. But speaking of which, Trump is looking real good in the polls, man. He's looking real good in um, Michigan. He's looking real good in Wisconsin. He's looking great in damn Pennsylvania. So that's what we want. He's definitely solid in Arizona, Georgia, and North Carolina. He's looking great in Pennsylvania. He's looking good in Michigan and Wisconsin. Now, Michigan, um, there were reports from the governor saying, and she told the donors that Kamala Harris is underwater. The internal polls showing Kamala Harris being underwater in Michigan, which makes sense because, like I said, y'all know that Donald Trump was endorsed by the mayor of Dearborn, and that being one of the main chapters of the American Muslims or Muslims of America, and that organization being predominantly at once upon a time being um, being democratic. So yeah, we're looking good as far as that support, and then I believe. I think people with RFK, I think they pretty much got the message. What up, Joker? What up? What up? What up, Joker? Hey, Dot's in the house. What up? What? There you are. Yeah, man. I had got a phone call. Sorry about that, Dot. 60% of Trump, 30% Harris. That's the true poll. That's right. Also, not only in that poll, the betting polls, he's looking real good too, man. The betting polls, and again, the internal polls, like I said, it leaked out that the mayor, or no, the governor of Michigan said that he told the donors when I heard that, you guys, I was like, whoa, that's critical. When the leaked information, like I said, and I guess the I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was shocked that a Democrat was being honest. I was shocked that a Democrat was being honest. That being the governor of Michigan, she's saying, look, telling her donors because you wanna. I guess you want to be honest with the donors, but at the same time, if you're being honest with the donors, don't they stop donating money? I don't know, but she took a big risk of being honest with him and saying, "Yo, Kamala Harris is underwater." Like to me, that's like saying, "Don't send no more money. She's not gonna win." Am I reading that right, you guys? Y'all press the one. Oh, what up, Twin? I ain't seen you in a while, Twin. Man, Twin's been working. Y'all, first of all, did you guys hear about that? Press the one in the chat if you guys have heard that the governor of Michigan told the donors that, hey, Kamala Harris is losing. Is that an honest way of saying just don't send no more money? She's not going to win. Y'all help me out here, because again, I think this information was leaked out. I don't think that us, the general public, we were supposed to hear that. They have the fake polls for us. They have the goddamn fake polls for us, but the internal polls, I guess she specifically went to the donors and said, "Hey, look, you guys, it's not looking good. So, do the donors get privy information? I mean, of course they get privy information before us. So, they're saying, yeah, Michigan, y'all not going to see it in the polls, but they're saying it looks really bad. If you guys, okay, Twins heard that. Okay, Twin, you've heard that. What about Joker? Have you heard that, Joker? Have you heard that, Dot? Because yeah, the governor of Michigan, yeah, they're saying, yeah, the poll numbers are looking like, yeah, she's underwater. And for them to say that she's underwater, that means she's not even in the margin of error. The margin of error is usually 4+ and 4-, like 4 points. That's usually um, Dot said Trump up for 14% in Michigan is what I just read. Whoa! So that's what they mean by underwater. Everybody, what Dot just said is 4. Now that sounds like underwater. 14 as opposed to 4, because 4 again is the margin of error. So, Brad Hart, what up? Trump 2024. What up, Brad Hart? Yeah, we're just talking about what the governor of Michigan said, you know. And again, I'm guessing these polls were done after she had mentioned. Again, we're going to have to read polls after the 700. That's why I labeled this $750. Dot 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 dot, because America's reaction is not going to be very good. America. So that means every single swing state, possibly even some blue states. They're saying that Trump is within, I think they said, four, I want to say 12 points in New York, or down to the single. You know what? I'm going to have to get back on you, because it's like I'm hearing some interesting numbers out of New York and New Jersey. I'm hearing some real interesting numbers. So I'm going to have to double check on that, because, again, um, just to give y'all an accurate count on that. But again, Americans are not they're not reacting well to $750. Like, nowhere in no state. I mean, you know what? The trolls can't even defend that. They'll try, though. They'll try. They'll try to cape, and they'll try to goddamn cape for Kamala. But I don't even see trolls. I wish a troll would come in and defend $750 when you're giving migrants 1,500 and giving them $5,000 goddamn allowance. I wish a person would come in here and defend goddamn that $750. I wish a troll would. I wish. In fact, hey y'all, my moderators, give a troll a pass. If a troll comes in, give them a pass, because I want to see if they defend this $750. I just want to see. Now, if they don't answer it within they get 3 strikes, and then y'all can take them on out. Y'all can pew pew take them on out. However, I do want to give them a chance to try to defend that $750. I don't think even the pundits, like your Joy Reids, your goddamn Rachel Maddows, they can't even defend the $750. Like, yo, even Saturday Night Live is making fun of Kamala Harris and Tim Walz right now. Like, after that $700 statement, it's like, you cannot defend it. But I would like to see somebody try and defend it, because you got people that will try it. You got trolls out there. So let me read the comments. So, her ass is drowning. Yeah, that's what I heard. In Michigan, according to the governor, this is what the governor said. Like I said, we don't have access to the internal polls, but they said she is drowning in Michigan. And Michigan, as far as the blue wall, is is the most progressive out of what I think it's what Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin. Well, no. I take that back. Michigan is not the. It's the second. The most liberals, Minnesota, of course. You know what I'm saying? They're saying Minnesota is the most liberal out of the blue wall state. I don't even know if Minnesota is a swing state or not. I think Minnesota is a Democratic state, but out of the blue wall, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, yeah, and Minnesota, yeah. So Minnesota is in there, but I don't know why they got it labeled as a swing state. But I guess it is part of the blue wall. But if it's part of the blue wall, then it's a swing state. But so Minnesota would be the most liberal, and I guess the second most liberal out of the blue wall would be Michigan. And they're saying she's not looking good in Michigan. If she loses Michigan, she's definitely going to lose Wisconsin because Wisconsin is to the right of Michigan. And Pennsylvania is to the right of Wisconsin. But they're saying Trump is doing great in Pennsylvania. They're saying Scott Presler has flipped so many damn blue counties. Scott Presler, man. Scott Presler, man. I'm glad that Scott Presler spoke at that. Yeah, because he need. Yeah, man. Shout out to Scott Presler, man. I'm glad that they actually let him speak at a rally, man. Shout out to Scott Presler, man. He putting in work. He's putting in work. He is putting in work, man. Shout out to Scott Presler. But yeah, he's flipped after that rally. Trump's got Pennsylvania. I think Pennsylvania's locked in, man. And that's I'm not saying that for y'all to be slack in the Pennsylvania, man. Shout out to people in Pennsylvania. Shout out to Scott Presler. Y'all still get out there and vote. But I think Pennsylvania's a for sure win for Trump. And like I said, he only needs to knock out one blue wall state, and Pennsylvania is a blue wall state. But again, even if he don't knock out, let's just say hypothetically, he doesn't knock out Pennsylvania, he could just knock out Michigan. And according to the governor of Michigan, Kamala's not going to take Michigan. So it looks like we're going to have and again, Wisconsin is to the right of Michigan. And if she's not doing it in Michigan and Wisconsin's to the right of her, look like we're going to have a landslide. Look like we're going to have an electoral college landslide. Like Trump is going to hit that 300 mark for sure, and Kamala's not getting past 227. That's what it's looking like. I press a thumbs up. Thank you, Amy. Appreciate that, Amy. Here's your receipt. Amy. Boomtown, what is the best advice you have ever received? The best advice I have ever received. The best advice. Boomer asked me, what is the best advice I have ever received? The best advice I had ever received was the best advice I have ever received. Well, there's different topics. There's exercising advice I've gotten on, my form and everything. So, I mean, Boomer, it depends on what category are you talking about. I've gotten advice on business. I've gotten advice on exercise. Like, I would have to say my best advice I've ever received was on how to do proper deadlifts. That's probably the best advice I've ever received because, as y'all can see, I'm bouncing around in this truck, and I've had people say, "Oh, don't you have back problems, this and that?" No, I don't because of proper form and proper diet. So I would have to say the best advice I had to receive was based on nutrition and exercise because I'm able to do this at 50 and not have any back problems. A lot of truck drivers have back problems because they're not, number one, exercising, and number two, they're boozing and they're drinking and they're doping and all that shit. And a lot of drivers my age and younger tend to have a lot of problems because they're not doing what's proper for the trucker lifestyle. I don't know if that makes sense, Boom. So uh, I hope that answers your question. Um, List of places the Democrats cheat: Phoenix, Arizona, okay, Las Vegas, okay, Atlanta. You already know Atlanta, right? Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, right? Detroit, Michigan, Lansing. These are the cities that need lots of poll watchers. I agree, Dot. I agree. Again, let me say this, Dot. We're good in Georgia, being that the only trouble city that we had was Atlanta, and because of what went down in 2020, we have we have our poll watchers in place, and we have a lot of things. Our election board. We have a lot of things in place that I can kind of share with you, but there's things that they're not giving me information privy to. Let me just say this, Doc. They want somebody to cheat so they can catch them and make an example of them. They don't want to scare away the cheaters. They want the cheaters to cheat so they can catch them and make an example of them. Yeah, it sounds sadistic. It sounds, me, I'm a type of person, I'd rather deter you away from committing the crime. No, 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 Georgia, no. They want you to do the crime so they can catch you and so they can make an example of you. It sounds kind of medieval. It's very medieval. It's very sadistic. But hey, it is what it is. I'm the type of person to say, just don't do it. Dad, I'm the type of person to say don't do it because I don't want you to get locked up. I don't want them to make an example out of you. Just don't do it because they're going to catch you. But they are not going to tell you their safeguards and anti-cheating measures because they want somebody to cheat. Like Trump and the DNC and the goddamn, they want somebody to cheat so they can make an example out of them. They have everything. Like they spent all this money and they're like, no, we want somebody to cheat so we can catch you up and give you 10 years. So I guess if they want, they spend, some people might even call that entrapment. But because they spend all this money on anti-cheating measures, they want somebody to cheat. Like they want somebody to cheat so they can make an example out of them. I'm not that way. I want to deter. I want to deter because it's like it's really not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Just don't do it. But no, they want somebody to do it so they can goddamn make an example of them. Dot. So that's where we're at with that. Dot. They're daring somebody to cheat in this election in Georgia. I'm assuming they're doing the same for Arizona. This is why the Kamala Harris pulled out of Arizona, and also in Pennsylvania. Again, Kamala Harris has no defense. She has no defense. She even said, what did she say at her rally, you guys? She said, and I quote, I know we're the underdog. So she admitted that she's the underdog. So she has gotten the bad news. Kamala Harris has gotten the bad news, and she is aware that she's pretty far behind. Yeah, just don't cheat. Yeah, David. Yeah, they're waiting. My husband died from fentanyl. I'm sorry to hear that, Amy. Thought it was Xanax. Close the border. That's right. Yeah, yes, sis. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that about your husband. She knows the word. FEMA and the government officials rounding people up. Most patriotic states in this republic as we speak. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, the states are. Trump is giving power back to the states, man, and you're seeing the states really. Now, it's funny because Biden said for us, the people, to help the people in South Carolina, Georgia, Florida and all that, because basically FEMA has no money. FEMA's broke. So the states have no choice but to rely on themselves and not rely on the federal government, man. I think we're seeing the fall of the federal government being the main power. The power is going back to the states, man. And Trump, because Trump, man, again, Trump's a libertarian, man. He's moving like a libertarian, and libertarians believe that the power should go back to the state, and it looked like that's unfolding. You know, Bill O'Reilly said it best. Trump is a libertarian capitalist. That's what Trump is. He's definitely not a conservative per se. He's definitely not. That's why them trying to pin Project 2025 on Donald Trump don't even work. That's why, again, a lot of people don't know the Project 2025 people got pissed off at Trump and they endorsed Kamala Harris. And then, you got Liz Cheney, the Cheneys who endorsed Kamala Harris. So it would make sense for Project 2025 or more. Oh man, yeah, Project 2025 would be more aligned with the Cheneys than they would Trump. Trump is in the center. So again, Trump is more of a libertarian capitalist, and so he wants less government. Both the Uniparty, both the old school Democrats and the old school Republicans, the rhinos, want more government. That's what they have in common. They have it in common that they want more government, the government to have more power. Trump is the complete opposite of that, and that's why they're trying to take Trump out. And it looks like that's the only, and again, you guys have heard me say that not only were Democrats behind the whole lawfare, but the Republicans were behind that. Liz Cheney was behind that, yeah. So, and there's many other Republicans, Paul Ryan, who else? Yeah, there's more Republicans that were behind that. Don't get me started on Mike Johnson. I'm going to say that for a whole nother video, you guys. I'm not going to speak on Mike Johnson. I am not going to speak on Mike Johnson, not in this video, because that would take up the rest of this video. So I won't speak on Mike Johnson. I won't do that. You guys are entitled to do that, but I'm not going to speak on Mike Johnson. But let's get back to this $750. I get it because, and I'm not justifying, don't get me wrong, I'm not justifying, but I get it because when you're broke, when FEMA has no money, you have to scrape up. That's all they can scrape up. Because they gave everything to the migrants, all they could scrape up was $750. So some can say it's bad timing, some can say it's the will of God. Whatever you want to call it, that $750. Oh, speaking of will of God, let me say this real quick. Because when you look at the poll numbers, when you look at the media, when they caught the media saying that they work for the goddamn Democratic Party, they're trying to help Kamala win. Let me say this, you guys. I'm going to say one of the realest things ever. God protected Trump from the bullet. Therefore, we can be protected from a bad election. Does that make any sense to y'all? God can protect Trump from a bullet. Therefore, we can be protected from a bad election, meaning cheating and whatnot. Think about that. Centimeters away, well, it actually hit Trump. It hit his ear. But any centimeters more to the left or to the right, that would have been it for Trump. If Trump can dodge that, we can dodge a bad election. So, yeah, I'm not worried about it. And you see Trump went to Butler, man. That is significant because Trump is not worried about a sniper because there are people in place anti-snipers. Therefore, we have anti-cheating measures. Y'all see how that works? Do you guys see how that works? Trump got grazed with the bullets, and he's still here. So I don't worry about them cheating. Again, if they cheat, it's not going to be in their best interest because they want the Trump team, the DNC they want to catch somebody. They want to catch somebody because they're going to spend all this money in anti-cheating measures. They have set up stuff. They want to catch somebody because the way they think, they don't want to set up all these measures and not catch nobody. Me, I'm the opposite. I want to set up alarms and all that, my ADT. I want to set up to deter. No, they want to set up because they want to catch. They want to catch somebody. So that's the mindset. And so, yeah, you know, y'all know they caught people in 2020 cheating, or no, 20 in the midterms. So I think 2022, they caught. Y'all know I played it on this channel too, man. They caught people cheating, and there was one lady, older black woman. She just stuffed a bunch of ballots and shit. They caught her, and she got time for that shit. She got time for that shit. I don't know if you guys remember seeing that. Um, so they want more people to catch so they can lock up. They want more people. They like really want to make this they want they in their minds they saying that the best deterrent is to make an example out of somebody. Take them to the public square, whip them, flog them, put them on the wheel of torture, draw and quarter them. Like they want an example. Like this is the old medieval European way. This is the medieval way. And then the medieval way is to make an example. And so, yeah, they want to make an example. Let's see, Ohio, Mississippi too. Ops in real time. Let's see. I live in Nevada. If I had money to go, I would take my chainsaw and head to North Carolina to help clear roads. Yes, 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 absolutely, absolutely. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Dot, I feel you. Dot. By the way, Dot, how's They said Trump is actually looking good in Nevada, and Nevada hasn't gone red since Bush, since W. So yeah. How's Trump looking in Nevada? And I keep saying Trump is going to take both Nevada and Arizona. He's definitely taking Arizona, but I was saying, yeah, he's going to take Nevada too. Um, I think Trump's going to take Nevada too, but let me know how it's looking in Nevada, Dot, because you live there. So let me know because um, you're on the ground. I'm not. I come to Nevada once a year to go to Vegas. So you're there, Dot. So you let me know. No tax on tips wins Nevada. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Jesus Christ. You fucking idiot. On the damn. Look at this shit. Fucking asshole. Okay, y'all. Sorry about that. Cement truck. Cement truck pulled out in front of me. Totally pulled out in front of me. Trump signs everywhere in Pennsylvania. Yeah, David. Prescott Prescott is doing his thing, man. Like again, what I think where Trump won Pennsylvania is when they tried to assassinate him in Pennsylvania. Like Butler is what is going to win Trump in Pennsylvania. That Butler situation, and then that second rally was legendary, man. That man, David. Let me tell you, how far are you, David, from Butler, Pennsylvania? Because, yo, David, I know you had to work and everything, but I'm gonna tell you, if I was in Pennsylvania, I would have had to been at Butler. I would have to have been at Butler, man. Y'all see that damn jump, that damn Elon Musk, man? He was like jumping up. That shit tickled me. Did y'all see that, man? Elon Musk jumping around. He was excited, man. Like I've never seen a stiff that excited, man. Like the dude, that was yeah, that little jump is going viral, man. That Elon jumping around, that was a sight to see. That was a sight to see, man. About an hour. David, did you go? You're an hour away from Butler, man. Did you go? Holy shit. Yeah, Dot says no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. That supports the middle class, not billionaires. Kamala lies. Yeah, Kamala's desperate. Dot, you're gonna see a lot of commercials. I'm seeing a lot of commercials where she's talking about she's gonna cut taxes. This bullshit, man. She. But again, y'all know she's flip flopping, man. It's just like I said. This $750. If that doesn't do it, then then people are just brain dead at this point. If they don't see that Kamala is not the right person for the presidency, then I mean, my thing is people should be quiet about Kamala now, man. Don't even if you're gonna support Kamala, don't even say nothing because it just makes you look crazy. It makes you look really crazy at this point, and so I really don't. I mean, there's no justifying it. I mean, she already don't have policies. She already says she's going to raise taxes. She already is part of the administration that was part of the last 4 years. It's like really, this is who you want to support. But yeah, the $750. It's like, damn, what more can you say? That was the most high. That was God's October surprise. Let me say that again. The $750 coming out of her mouth, God, that's God's October surprise. Like you got man's October surprise, and then you got the Most High, God's October surprise. Her saying $750, letting that come out of her mouth. If I was Kamala Harris, I would have said, let Joe Biden say that. I'm trying to run for president. Y'all want me to get up here and say, oh, we're going to give the American people $750? Like, she didn't even have sense enough to turn that down. You know, she could have turned that down. She could have let Joe Biden say that. Y'all do know that, right? Are you guys aware that that Joe Biden is still the president? He could have said that. And then she could have tried. I'm not going to say it would have worked. She could have tried and separated herself, but she's not even like she's trying to subliminally separate herself from Biden, but it can't. You were the last one in the room, chick. And Bidenomics is working, y'all. So we don't forget nothing on the internet. We don't forget nothing on the internet. It's going to be hard. The only people they can fool are people who don't get on the internet for their news. The people that go to NBCs and the CBS. And shout out to Project Veritas, the guy that used to work with them. I forgot his name, but he actually left Project Veritas. But he exposed NBC once again. But we already knew that they're working for the DNC. They're working for the Democratic Party. We already know this, but yeah, they just got it on tape. They just got it on tape, man. Stealing Trump's policies. Yeah, but Amy. She's not even talking about it no more. I think she had got backlash from that, and they stopped talking about no tips. No tax on tips. Like it was so obvious when Kamala Harris stole it. I think word got back to her that that's not a good look still in Trump's policies, and yeah, she stopped talking about it. So but now she's trying to say that if you vote for Trump, he's going to. I mean, she's on Amy. She's on record saying that she's going to do away with Trump tax cuts. Trump's tax cuts expires in January, and she said she's going to do away with it. I mean, that's self-explanatory, and it wasn't that long ago. It wasn't that long ago. That's the thing about Kamala Harris. She flip-flops, and it wasn't that long ago. It wasn't like it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 12 years ago. No, we're talking about as of recent when she said these things. Like she said this in the last 4 years or 3.5 years. So yeah, all you got to do is go on the internet and it'd be like Kamala versus Kamala. Kamala contradicting Kamala. It's all on the internet. It's all on the internet. You know, it's but again, I guess they're counting on people. Oh, and NBC said their viewers are dumb. So not only did Kamala say that people ages 18 to 24 are dumb, NBC said their viewers are dumb. It's on video, y'all. It's on the internet. Y'all know if I was at the house, I'd pull it up, but I'm in the truck. But yeah, it's y'all look it up. NBC said their viewers are dumb. This is what the CEO or I forgot what this position. This guy's a high position, but yeah, he's saying, yo, the narrative is to help Kamala Harris as much as possible. Dot said they are dumb if they're voting Kamala. That is a fact. That is a fact, Dot. Especially after the $750. Like even if you watch fake news, Dot, everybody heard it. They heard $750 come out of her mouth. There's no way to spin that. James O'Keefe, yeah, thank you, Amy. Yeah, James O'Keefe, right. So you seen that video, right? James O'Keefe, why do they keep falling? Yo, these must be some hard up men. Like of course, they on a dating site. But James O'Keefe be sending these women out. They must be flashing titty. They must be like flashing titty because, like, how do you get caught up in the same playbook? Like James O'Keefe keeps sending out these women, and I think what's going on, Amy, hey, to my women out there, you know what's going on. Then women are flashing titties. They're not showing that part, but they're flashing titties, and the men just lose their mind, and they just and they just start spilling the beans. Or even before they cut the camera on, they must flash the titty and put the guy's hand on the titty because they just be spilling the beans. Like how? Women in the chat, women in the chat, Amy, all women in the chat, be honest with me. She said knuckleheads. Amy, be honest with me. Be honest with me. James O'Keefe be sending these women out here and these women be flashing titties. I'm gonna go as far as say they put the man hand on the titty because they be fessing up. The men be fessing up. Are they doing that? David said titty. First Happy Meal. Because why, Dot, are these men so like just spilling the beans? They singing away. Like these women can't have that type of effect unless they flash the titty, flash the titty, or put the hand on the titty. That's I'm trying to give these men the benefit of the doubt. So I'm gonna need a sister in the chat to please see Amy now she's like no I'm not as a woman we not giving away the secret black son you got to figure it out. Okay, well I'm figuring it out. They showing the titty to the man. They are flashing the titty to the man and putting the hand on the titty. because there's no way a man should be spilling that much information out. No way a man should be singing like that. David said that's the secret. Yes, we figured it out. We figured it out. Yo, see Amy on. Amy did it. Don't worry, Amy. We will put you under protective custody. We will not have women come after you. You done spilled the damn women's secret. That's how you get men to fess up. You flash the titty. If that's not good, you put the hand on the titty, saying, "Okay, now spill the beans." Oh well, see, NBC, they said, their viewers are dumb, and yes, we work for Kamala Harris, and we're gonna take down Trump. Like he was just like, damn. That putting the hand on the titty has a very powerful effect, doesn't it? Because some men, you could just show them the titty. You just flash the titty, and that's enough. That's it. That's funny. Joker said, "Have you heard about the coconut that was found in the White House? Was actually Kamala cocoa?" Okay. David says, "Hairy eye rules the earth." Oh Lord, y'all got jokes. I love it. I love it. But I'm trying to look. I'm trying to figure out something that's serious, and y'all sitting up here joking. I'm trying to figure out like. I guess there's two levels. Like you either flash the titty. If that doesn't work, then you go to stage 2. You put the hand on the titty, and the man will confess. So you got two types of men. The man that you just show them the titty, they confess, and then the ones you put the hand on the titty and they confess. If flashing the titty doesn't work, they put the hand on the titty, and then they cut the camera on. See, the women don't show all that. The women don't show because it's showing the guy. So they don't show. They're like, "Oh, really? Did you just say?" And they're flashing the titty. "Oh, did you just say?" What else do they do? What else do they do? What else do they do? God, because those guys, you know why I say they put their hand on the titty? Because those guys be looking excited. And they just be singing, and then, yeah, and they paid them, and they just be singing away. And they be excited. Did you put your hand on the titty? Did you put your hand on the titty? Did James O'Keefe women allow you to put the hand on the titty? Because y'all just singing away. Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to figure this shit out, man. But yeah, I think we figured it out. Amy kind of, she didn't say it, but she kind of gave a signal. She blinked twice. So yeah, thank you, Amy. Um, we got you, sis. We ain't gonna let the damn feminist mafia come after you. We ain't gonna let your feminist Nazis coming at you for exposing the secret. So that's all you have to do is show the titty, and the man will confess. Especially these men at NBC, CBS, and all these other networks. First of all, they're on these dating sites, so they hard up. Well, yeah, I work at the news network. Like, oh my God, dude. Damn, and you don't see James O'Keefe setting y'all up left and right. But again, as long as you put the hand on the titty, they will forget all that. They will forget that their last colleague got caught up. That the James O'Keefe women keep exposing y'all, and y'all keep put on the hand on the titty, and y'all forget everything. Ireland's son said, "White man wins." I don't understand what that means. White man wins. We have 2 brothels in my town. The titty don't get it. Brothels. Oh shit. Oh, that's right. You in Nevada. That's right, Dad. I forget that you guys. Yeah, y'all have the what's the Mustang Ranch? Yep, the Mustang Ranch. I forget the name of the other one. Yeah, y'all have one of the 2 most popular, well-known brothels in the whole country. So yeah, I forgot about Nevada. I forgot. Yeah, that stuff's legal in Nevada. I forget. I forget. I forget. I forget. Um, Ireland says that survival of the fittest is coming. There will be no more order. It will be those who can survive will be the only ones to. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Ireland son. Ireland son, aren't you in Ireland? Aren't you in Ireland? Okay, so Amy said, lick their lips, cross their legs, hair flips. We got tricks. Amy, you already know, sis. You already know. Amy, where you from? Real quick, where you from, sis? Where you from? Oh, you already know. Amy, tell me where you from, Amy. God damn, you already know. Woo! Amy already knows. Not that it matters where you're from because tricking is the same all around the world, but I'm just curious. But yeah, but no, it don't matter where you're from. I'm just curious, but tricking is the same all around the world. Tricking is the same. It don't matter where you're from. You could be from China, Argentina, America, Ireland, South Africa. Tricking is the same. Germany, France, tricking is the same all around the world. Y'all, hold on 1 second. Let me get my ticket real quick. But it's the same. Yeah, tricking is the same. But yeah, Amy just broke it down. She just broke it down, man. Yeah, tricking is the same no matter where you are. Tricking is the same. It is, yeah. Yep. Tricking is the same. It don't matter. Ouch. Tricking is the same. So yeah, man. Shout out to Amy. She is shout out to Amy. Um David said, Amy, I love you. Yep, yep. I'll stretch a mile, but always snaps back. Okay, all right. Dot said you turned a little red, black son. Hey, hey, I'm just, hey, look, Dot. I'm just trying to, like, look, I got the most respect for James O'Keefe, but let me just keep it real, Dot. James O'Keefe is a pimp. And that's not to be derogatory towards James O'Keefe, but I know a pimp when I see one. James O'Keefe is a pimp. I'm just saying, yo. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, yo. I'm just saying. I'm glad he's on our side. That's all I'm saying. James O'Keefe, shout out to you, James O'Keefe. You watching this video? I'm not. No, I wasn't. No, give you much respect. But them some pimp moves you're making there, pimping. And there's no disrespect when I say that, brother. I'm saying that with the utmost respect. I'm saying that with no disrespect, but with the utmost respect. You's a pimp. You's a pimp. James O'Keefe, boy. James O'Keefe is a goddamn pimp, man. Mr. White Folks ain't got nothing on James O'Keefe. Mr. White Folks ain't got nothing on James O'Keefe. Y'all press it too if y'all know who Mr. White Folks is. Y'all may not know who Mr. White Folks is. Mr. White Folks in the world of pimping and macking is an old school. I mean, Mr. White Folks. But Mr. White Folks say he's a Mac. But yo, next pimp convention, James O'Keefe needs to be there. James O'Keefe needs to be there because yeah, man. He's got these goddamn tricks spilling the beans. He's got them spilling it. Like this is the second or third damn John that damn fessed up. Like yo, he gets an award. Like the next pimp convention, James O'Keefe needs to get the Pimp of the Year award. I'm just saying. Getting these Johns to just sing it. Like, oh yeah, they like spilling the beans. Hell, who needs an October surprise when goddamn James O'Keefe got his girls on the stroll getting these Johns? Let's see. Ireland's son, white folks is from Memphis. Yeah. Mr. White Folks is from Memphis. Yeah, he's from Memphis, man. And Mr. White Folks is an older gentleman too. You know, yeah, Mr. White Folks is from Memphis, man. Shout out to Mr. White Folks, man. He's yeah, Mr. White Folks, man. Um, oh, he has one eye. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know. Oh, okay, so he must have. I didn't know he had a patch, man. I ain't seen Mr. White Folks in a while, man. The last time I seen Mr. White in the '90s, late '90s. That's the last time I seen of him. I don't know how he looks now, but he wasn't fat. Last time I seen him, he wasn't a fat dude. He was, but time, you know, his metabolism could have changed, but he wasn't fat last time I saw him. But I don't know, man. He's up in age, so I don't know, Mr. White Folks, man. But I don't know. I gotta look him up, man. See how he looks now. I see year is good, but always make sure check your rice and beans storage and larva. For larva, yeah, that's true. Yeah, you gotta check it for weevil bugs and all that. Yep. Um, put bay leaves in your beans and rice to prevent that. That's right. Yeah. Oh yeah, y'all talking that survival. Y'all taking that survival, man. Yeah. Um. Yeah, y'all definitely trade information, man, because yeah, it's. I mean, y'all should know survival skills anyway. So even if nothing goes down November 5th, even if nothing goes down, I think Trump will get elected and they're gonna riot on the left, but y'all gotta understand, them people that riot on the left are paid. They're like those rioters don't never come through the hood like that. So I don't know, man. I don't the Antifas and all that and the Black Lives Matter. They really don't. They're not really built like that. They're not really built like that. Like they are. How can I say they are? Um, being that you got more Black Trump supporters, they're going to be a little reluctant to act a fool, especially now that Trump has about 30% of the Black vote, and it's rising. Your Antifas and all that, they're not built. They're not going to act a fool around Black people, especially Black Trump supporters. I doubt it. I doubt it, but that's just my take on that, yo. But I don't think that they're going to act a fool around Black people because they don't know what Black people are supporting Trump. So because there was a narrative once upon a time that Black people are beholden to the Democratic Party, they had that confidence and they had that audacity to act a fool. But now that there's 30% of Black people supporting Trump, they don't know who is supporting Trump. So they're going to be a little bit more weary to act a fool because if you come in certain areas acting a fool, it's not going to work out too well for you. Lady, I don't know you. I'm sorry, I can't do nothing for you, lady. Yeah, a lot of cars breaking down. Oh shit. Joker says, how much ammo does everyone have? Definitely have ammo. Definitely have ammo. Ammo, water, all that, man. Gotta have ammo and water. Definitely get water. Whew, man. Yeah. Yeah, because I do see shit jumping off if they just try to force install Kamala. I can see shit happening. And it's almost like they want shit to happen, but oh, shit ain't gonna end well for the deep state. That's all I can say. All right, y'all, let me get going. Shout out to everybody in the chat. David, shout out to Ireland's son, shout out to Amy, shout out to Dot, shout out to Joker, man. Shout out to Twin, man. Twin, man. Shout out to Twin. With that being said, man, we out, y'all. Peace.